Hello, good afternoon, Monday, April 20th, I should say. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Here we go with another edition of Up to Speed Live for you this week. A big week ahead. I want to look ahead a little bit, not to skip over the week, but remind you of Friday. We've got our 1Q results webcast that'll be here at noon Eastern on Friday. So make sure you definitely join us for that and all the news that will bring you throughout the week. We have Hans and Christy with us today. First, want to start out with Hans. Hans, good Monday to you. How are you and what's new in your world, sir?
Good afternoon and good morning or good night, wherever you are. Hi, V-Teamers. Happy Monday. Here from New Jersey, we continue to report what's happening, and I just want to come back on a couple of items as I usually do. I mean, first of all, our mission is clear in these times. It's the safety and health for all our employees and the broader V-Team family. The work is continue to go there. And as Christy will talk a bit later on, they're coming out so many new guidelines and rules across the globe in different countries, states. I just refer you back to Christy and the team and the resource page and all of that. They have a handle on that and they work with it every day. So if you have any questions about it, I mean, Christy will talk more about it. But as it's so much information coming out this time, it's very important to get the latest and the right. And I think that Christy and her team is the right source for that information. When it comes to the network, nothing much during the weekend. The networks are humming well. I spoke to several customers this morning and on Friday afternoon. They are saying two things. One, that still we have kept up the network fantastically. Our frontline employees are doing a great work. But they're also saying that they are very excited about our acquisition of Blue Jeans. And I got a lot of mails from customers already on Blue Jeans, but also many that are now excited to see how they can join us. So I know that Tammy and her team, together with the Blue Jeans team, will start working with that as soon as we have the regulatory things out of the way, which will take some days. So that's great. Other than that, it was an exciting weekend with a Together at Home concert. Fantastic concert. I'm not sure if you saw it. It was enormously great concert. Not only that the artist was fantastic, but also the messages around what you can do to act. And $128 million raised, mainly from corporations and from billionaires. That was the target audience because the founder of Global Citizen, he thought that in these times we shouldn't ask citizens for the money, we ask other corporations. And as you know, I announced on Friday that we stepped up our investment up to $5 million to this fund that is only for COVID-19. More exciting was, of course, that one of the platforms that this was televised from was our great Yahoo platform. We had 6.4 million live streams on the Yahoo platform. The total number of how many people looking at it, we haven't yet, but I guess it was hundreds of millions, maybe billions, because it was going on all big networks. But we will come back with that. Finally, I want to thank all of you that are sending me mails telling you about your life, what's happening in the COVID-19, and some of you have really tough situations. As you all know, I respond to all my mails by myself, and I take a lot of time to read them because it's important to see what's happening out there. And one thing we learned that this Up to Speed is one of the highlights of the day, where people knows, or you as employee know, that that's something that comes back and is a routine in your daily work. Either you do it on rewind later on, or you do it live as you do right now. That is something that we see through all the surveys and all the feedback and all the mails I get, and Christy and Jeremy as well. So we understand the importance of keeping this routine, and we will continue with that in different forms and shapes going forward as well. So that is a short summary, Jeremy, of the weekend and what's happening.
Yes, a busy weekend, and I especially love the Rolling Stones performance on Saturday night. That was a good one.
That was something.
Yeah, good one for the ages right there. So before we get over to Christy, I want to share this story with you. We connect so many different people and so many different groups and so many different organizations in so many different ways. Larry Baer, who is a network engineer, wireless network engineer down in the Columbia, South Carolina area, well, he got recognized because of the work he's been doing at the Fort Jackson base there in Columbia. That installation trains roughly 50% of the Army soldiers who are new to the Army. And I just want to share his story with you right now. Let's roll that.
My name is Larry Baer. I work for Network Assurance. Fort Jackson here in Columbia, South Carolina is the largest U.S. basic training facility in the country. Normally, every week there's a graduation ceremony and family members would come in from all over the country. With the COVID restrictions that have been put in place, they had to basically say no one could attend. So the Army reached out to Verizon to see if there was any solution that we could provide. And that's where we got involved and deployed the spot to allow them to live stream the graduation and let family members view the graduation remotely. So it's time to head on the base. I've got my mask on. They'll take my temperature as well as ask me a few questions related to COVID symptoms. Once through the gate, I'll meet my public affairs escort and we'll head to the parade field. SPOT stands for a satellite pico cell on a trailer. You can just pop up a little cell site right there, or you can deploy a Wi-Fi signal. This is meant for first responders to be able to communicate with each other in a crisis. And COVID-19 has basically shown us that we could use them in a different capacity. So here we are in the spot. They basically give me a cable, Cat5 cable, plug into these components and make sure we don't have any alarms. And also I plug in with my computer and I basically do a speed test and ensure that we're getting the upload speeds that they require for the live stream.
Thank you so much to all of our family members and friends that are watching us via live streaming.
You only graduate from basic training in the Army once, so it's pretty cool that we're doing this. From your normal work day, you don't really get to see the gratitude and that you're actually making an impact. You know, it's very technical and you just kind of get lost in that. But whenever I got to see that live stream and see all of these happy people, it really affected me and I'm very proud to be involved in it. You see the live stream going, the family doesn't necessarily know how it got there, but knowing that you helped get it there, it's a good feeling.
What a great feeling that is, Larry. Thanks for all the work you did down there in South Carolina, and to all of our V-teamers around the world who are finding these solutions to keep families and friends and businesses all connected when they need it most, certainly. So want to shift gears over to Christy now for her updates of the day. Christy, how are you?
I'm great. Thanks so much, Jeremy. Good to be here on a Monday. Welcome to all the V-teamers that are watching around the world. Just a couple updates to kick us off for the week. I thought I would just start with, as we ended last week, coming into Friday, we started to see at the federal level in the United States some guidelines put forth for how various states or municipalities should think about reopening and coming back from their shelter-in-place provisions. And of course, over the weekend, we saw many countries on the global scale starting to investigate and think about what that might mean for them as well. So I start with that because I know this is a big question on a lot of V-teamers' minds. You know, when are we returning to normal and how is that going to play out at Verizon? And very, very specific questions that you have about your work environment or what the expectations of you will be or of us as leaders. And what I want to tell all of you is we are hard at work to understand what that is. We started a conversation with the VLC on Friday. Hans led us through. We have a couple of more discussions this week. And this is really an evolving situation. And so I just want folks to know we are planning to continue operating like this through April as we discussed. And we're hard at work this week and into next to figure out where we go from here as more information becomes available. That said, on your mind is probably, okay, but what can I do? And the thing that I'd like to ask all the V-teamers to do is two things. One is, if you're working in a different way, please embrace that and figure out what are the tools available to you, or reach out to teammates or leaders to figure out how you can help us get back to our productivity measures and our business as usual performance, even though many of us are in modified ways of working remotely or with different tools. And in some cases, we've seen great stories of our V-teamers that are now in different jobs doing telesales if maybe their retail store isn't open, or working in another part of the company doing customer solution support, et cetera. So that's one thing everybody can do to help, which is really embrace these new ways of working and find ways to be as productive as we can, because we don't know how long we'll have to operate like this. And then I think the second thing that all of the V-teamers can do is continue to reference our COVID webpage. That's really one sole source of truth, and we're seeking to update that all the time so people know what is the current status. And there's a place where you can ask me any questions and the Ask Christy box, and we can help keep cycling content and our innovations to keep up with the concerns that our employees have. So that's kind of the first thing I wanted to start with, since I know it's so key and it's on so many people's minds. The second thing is, you've heard us talk about phishing and cyber dangers. Another thing I want to highlight is, sadly, at the very end of last week, a number of our employees reported to us that people had come to their homes and knocked on their doors or called them at their home and asked for specific information like their address, claiming that they were coming out as a Verizon representative to audit someone's home and audit the computer assets or other assets that you might be using to work from home. So I would just like to please let you know that that is a scam. That is not an official activity from Verizon. We have no programs in place where we are coming to your homes. We are not phoning and saying we're the HR department and we need you to give us your address. So if anything like that happens to you, please do not let people enter your home that claim they're from Verizon. Please call your supervisor. We have security and the command center and the HR team ready to support any efforts on that front. And your safety and health is very important to us. So that's just a really important message. It happened to a number of our employees on Friday, and we've been communicating with the groups that received these threats. And we wanted to get this word out to all our V-teamers around the world. And then finally, on a positive note, it is National Volunteer Week here in the United States, but for Verizon, we've chosen to make this a global volunteer week of focus for us. And what better of a way to kick that off than with the concert that you heard Hans talk about from One World this weekend. We've got the volunteer platform. If you haven't gone to it, verizon.com/volunteer, you can go out and register and you can look for opportunities. We've got over 150 volunteer opportunities related to COVID-19 with over 100 partners worldwide. Just a great way to feel like you're contributing or helping against this tough situation we have, while also contributing to our goal at Verizon of 2.5 million employee volunteer hours by 2025. So thanks to the corporate social responsibility team that has helped curate those opportunities. And I know throughout the week, Jeremy will have an exciting lineup of stories of all the awesome things our V-teamers will do. And we also have Earth Day this week. So lots coming at us and a great chance to find a way to give back through our volunteer platform. Thanks, Jeremy.
Thank you, Christy. And we saw some photos there while you were talking of our folks who are out volunteering this weekend to kick it off and to get going. And I mean, man, volunteerism is so important at this time. And we're going to end today with a quick thank you message from our a nonprofit who we're supporting. So don't go anywhere. You want to stick around for that. Now, before we get into some questions here, we talk about doing good in our own neighborhoods. And I want to share this video with you. Food that we had for our own employees at about 24, a couple dozen different locations around the United States. We're repurposing that now, and it will serve 135,000 meals. So take a look at this story.
When we started the work from home model, in some cases, we essentially all left the offices overnight and never came back. And it was kind of like we had left 135,000 lunches in the refrigerators in the pantry. So we knew we had to do something right away. At the same time, because of the economic dislocation caused by COVID, people are losing their jobs and they're turning more and more to food pantries. Food pantries' shelves are quickly running empty and food insecurity is on the rise. So we saw a great opportunity here. Because we have contacts in our local community, we reached out, we identified food banks as recipients for this.
All this food is spread out at our locations in the U.S., which is roughly 25 locations that have on-site cafeterias. Some of these locations include Verizon Media Group. There's vegetables, fruits, citrus, dairy. Some of the chicken's been frozen. So we do have sort of a variety of products that we'll be able to donate.
It's not just one group that's responsible in getting this done. It takes the effort of many, and we've gotten the support.
This was 100% the right thing to do. Leveraging our company and our brand, leveraging our facilities and our people and our resources to get to quick decisions to ultimately serve 135,000 people that need food more than we do.
It doesn't matter how big or small, people want to help, and it helps them to get through times like this.
It was pretty awesome to see how everybody was aligned. We all wanted to do the right thing here. That puts a huge smile on my face.
That is great to see that food going to serve some 135,000 meals. And like they're saying, it took a team effort there. You saw not only Verizon folks, Verizon Media, it's all about coming together and helping people when they do need it most. So I want to switch gears to some questions now. Christy, going to start with you today. Last week, you launched an important initiative last week, People Plus Work Connect, to help people get back to work amid the staggering unemployment rate. What type of response have you seen so far, and how are these folks and other businesses, how are we all working together today?
Thanks for that question, Jeremy. I'm pretty excited about the opportunity we've created here. In conversations with many of the human resource officers of other large corporations, and we were sharing best practices. One of the ideas that came to our mind was, can we move beyond just sharing best practices, and can we create a platform by which we can accelerate sharing knowledge of companies that have talent available with companies that are hiring? And there's never been a greater shift in the labor force since World War II than there is right now. And in fact, yesterday, there were reports on the news that there might be unemployment approaching as high as 18%. These are really frightening numbers, and there are a lot of employers out there actually hiring, while there's some that have temporarily dislocated their workers because their industry's been shut down in response to the pandemic. So myself and 3 other heads of HR have come together to create a platform called People Plus Work Connect, and it's a phenomenal collaboration between Verizon, Lincoln Financial, Accenture, and ServiceNow. We brought the platform on in 14 days using a platform capability that ServiceNow and Accenture had. And then the Verizon and the Lincoln Financial team helped create best practices and helped actually recruit and round up companies to join the platform. We put the platform together in 14 days. And we went live with 10 companies and over 100,000 positions and talents available. Last week, we're enrolling 40 companies, and we have another 150 on deck this week. So some of the HR team are assisting in an enrollment capacity, helping organizations get their data on the platform. And again, this is really a B2B aggregate platform where HR teams across industry and around the globe can get in touch with each other rapidly to facilitate rapid employee movement. So we can do our part as well to help reduce the dislocation and negative impact on families in this really challenging time. So I think we're excited to help lead HR communities around the world to step up and try to kind of approach this situation in a way that we haven't before.
That's good to know. Good to know. One quick follow-up, working from home, working from the office. I know a lot of things keep changing there. Just give employees the latest on our status overall as to where we should be working in our roles.
Wonderful. We still have in place, we have about 115 plus thousand employees that are working from home. We have not reopened, so to speak, our administrative offices. And so that remains unchanged. We have in our retail footprint, we have, as you know, over the past few weeks, we brought about 30% of those online to be essential distribution points. And with all of the touchless retail protocols that have been implemented, Ronan Dunn and Krista Bourne and their team have been evaluating potentially opening some number of additional stores with these new appointment protocols and touchless retail. And we've continued to do the dispatching protocols that we've laid forward. So there's no real substantive change. And we are working hard to understand what would be something that would make us change and what would be a safe way that we can manage that.
Yeah, so I guess the biggest takeaway there is, you're updating the pages. We've got Up to Speed Live here. Make sure people are staying in touch with the communications. And I can't say it enough. Download the Inside Verizon app to your phones, tablets, or whatever, so you can stay connected there. Christy, thank you for that. Hans, want to send it over to you as we start wrapping this one up for today. What are your final thoughts as we wrap up this Monday?
Thank you, Jeremy, and thank you, Christy. I think, first of all, it's great to see what Christy and her HR colleagues in the community are doing and opening this platform to see that we actually are having a supply and demand meeting each other, because it is like that. Some industries are enormously hit of this crisis, and some others, they need to hire because they are ramping up. And finding a model for that in times when people are so vulnerable and losing their jobs, I think it's great. But that shows the V-teamers at this best spirit, helping out and seeing that we do the right things. So the same thing I have to say for the food. I mean, I'm sitting here and thinking, wow, I wish I could come up with that idea, but I don't need to come up with it, because our organization thinks about these things all the time, how to feed 135,000 people with the food that we had in our offices. So I'm equally proud of what I see every day and how our team is showing up and doing things for our society, at the same time running our company. Because as Christy has said, it's a lot of BAU. I mean, I can tell you that the executive team meets every morning for an hour. We have done that since, I think, middle of February every day. We're now going down to half an hour because we think that it's more and more BAU, and we have a good grip of the situation. And Christy and her team are doing great job, Joe and all of them, to see that we are tackling the right things. The most important right now is all the new information coming out that we are talking about, that you go to resource page, you're sending in the mail, you're asked if there's something that is unclear. I think that 99.9% of the question can be answered by Christy and her team, at least what is about COVID-19. So please continue with that. Myself, I'm going to continue this week by focusing on the earnings call. As Jeremy said, we have our earnings on Friday. We are now going into lockdown to prepare for that. So that's my BAU, as we say, business as usual. So once again, thank you very much. And Jeremy, back to you.
Thank you for that, Hans. And yeah, if you have any questions for Hans or any of our leaders, you can always send them as well for us to answer here to live@verizon.com, especially looking forward to Friday and our quarterly webcasts that we'll be hosting here at noon Eastern. The email address again for you is live@verizon.com. Also understand there are a couple of issues with our Twitter stream today. We've got it all straightened out now. So if you want to tune into the beginning when we send the replay out later today, you'll be able to do that. So apologies for that, but that does happen from time to time, unfortunately, in these technically connected situations. So Twitter, we're back on it now. So as we wrap up today, I just want to remind folks it's Monday. Doesn't give you a better chance to start a week with reaching out to a new group of people. Make a list, check it twice, and make sure you tell people that you're thinking about them. But also want to end today with a reminder of some of these volunteer groups who we work with and nonprofits who benefit from our vast size and the things that all of us are interested in. American Rivers is one of those, and they have a mission to protect our nation's rivers and clean water. Some of you are helping them, and they want to say thank you. We'll be back with you again tomorrow at noon. We'll close out with this video from American Rivers.
While the world is changing daily during this unprecedented time, American Rivers' work is more relevant than ever as the nation looks for opportunity to revitalize and invest in the economy. We are focused on immediate needs to ensure there is continued access to clean water because it is vital to preventing the spread of the virus and protecting our families and communities. A key part of our work is raising community awareness about the importance of rivers and helping people to take action to protect them through our National River Cleanup Program. We're grateful that Verizon and its employees shares our commitment to protecting the planet. The goal of our partnership is working together to remove more than 14,000 pounds of trash through river cleanup activities during the next year. In total, Verizon employees have collected more than 2,400 pounds of litter. That's over 1 ton of trash that won't pollute and contaminate our rivers. And that's around the same weight as a hippopotamus. And the employee enthusiasm has been incredible. Several volunteers traveled between 60 and 100 miles from Orlando, Clearwater, and Sarasota, Florida, just to participate in our Tampa River Cleanup event in February. Employees are also loving the Verizon River Cleanup Pledge because it allows them to incorporate it into their normal routine or as an excuse to get outside. Whether it's participating in a group of cleanup or doing it on their own, Verizon employees are making a huge impact protecting and restoring rivers. Thank you for supporting American Rivers and for everything you're doing to keep our communities connected during this pandemic.